Hello, Education 1030 students. I hope everyone is having a great week and enjoying your day off for the holiday, Labor Day weekend. So, I wanted to jump on here and kind of explain to you what you're going to be doing this week. So, this week we are starting Unit 1. We are beginning in Module 1. So, Module 1 is all about exploring college. So, this module is really going to help you look at not only the transitions that you're going to experience in your first year, but also about the expectations and then some resources that are going to help you while you are in your first year of college and beyond. So, these are the outcomes that we're going to cover. As we mentioned before, the layout is going to be the same for each module. You will have your summary, the outcomes, the objectives, assessments, which means how you will be graded, any kind of study tools, and then underneath it are the items that you will use and click on. Now, at this point, you should have already gotten in and logged in to your student account or registered for your student account for OER. So you should have went to OpenStax to get your textbook. If you haven't been able to do that, please contact me and I will be able to help you. Your textbook is also embedded into each module. So you'll see here, it'll say textbook link. That's going to take you to the page that would be in your electronic textbook. So it's already embedded for you, but it does help for you to be able to get into OpenStax, create a student account, and be able to download your textbook so you could use it offline. So make sure that you reach out if you are having trouble. So let's go ahead and get started. So this week we're going to be working in chapter 1 in our textbook. And chapter 1 is all going to be about your first year and the changes that we talked about that you will see in college. So aside from reading chapter 1, I kind of wanted to show you that there are key terms and concepts that you will be looking at specifically related to our outcomes in chapter 1 as well. So the objectives that we're going to be looking at are listed here. We're going to look at the differences between high school, work, and college, discuss how relationships might change. We will be looking at identifying campus resources for assisting with this transition, and that's actually going to be one of your assignments that you will be responsible for this week. We're also going to look at the expectations of college courses and faculty, recognizing the purpose and value of college, why you are here, describing the transitional experience of a first year college student. How do you discuss how you handle those college cultural and expectations? And then lastly, you're going to identify resources in this text and on your campus, which is Walter State, for supporting your college success. And when I say on campus, no matter what campus your home campus is, that's what we're talking about, the college as a whole. You will go through your resources. You will have a quiz at the end of Module 1. As I mentioned earlier, and it's put in the syllabus and the course orientation in the Getting Started module, every module quiz you take is timed. It is multiple choice and true and false. The questions are coming from a test bank. You are allowed to take it as many times as you like during that window of time. However, because the questions are coming from a test bank, that they will generate random questions, so you may not get the same question twice. And then your highest quiz attempt score is what's going to be recorded. Now, your homework assignment, you will be submitting a resources worksheet to Dropbox. This assignment is worth 10 points. An optional assignment for you is going to be your reading organizer. These are kind of outlines that will help guide your reading and also help you prepare for module quizzes as well as exams. Now, there is not any bearing on this as far as your grade is concerned, but you can earn bonus points. And you'll see here, I put optional, meaning that if you complete 4 of the reading organizers, because there's one for each module, you can get a total of 5 bonus points awarded to you on the exam, the Unit 1 exam. So this is something to help you not only study and use as a study tool, but also it can earn you some extra bonus points, which is really nice. So I encourage you to do those. Because there's not a place for you to put these inside of Dropbox, I will email you during exam week and ask you to email me your reading organizers so you can possibly earn those points on your unit exam. So if you scroll down a little more, you're going to see your reading organizer, the terms and concepts. Again, the textbook is embedded. If you prefer and you've already downloaded it, just read chapter 1 in your textbook. That's what all of these links are, links to textbook pages. I also went ahead and put 2 videos here for you. One of them is talking about how one person can change the world by Admiral William McRaven. It's his actual speech, which is really, really neat, and I encourage everyone to listen to it. The second one is a video about how do you set SMART goals, which is something we're going to be working on in relation to our academic plan here in this course. So this is something I'd like you to watch as well. I did put a link to the Module 1 quiz for you. You can also access it by going to Assessments and clicking on the Quizzes tab from the drop-down menu. And then lastly, you have your Walter State Resources worksheet, which is something that I'm going to go over, and we will kind of walk you through what I want you to do with it. And underneath the homework assignment is going to be your Dropbox. This is just a link to get there so you can submit the assignment. Again, you don't have to use the link. You can go up to the assessments tab and click on Dropbox, and that is another way to submit your assignment as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the assignment. Um, Real quick, I did want to show you what the reading organizer looks like. Okay, so let me pull it up. Okay, so this is a reading organizer. This is again an outline. It has the most important key concepts and terms that will be covered in Module 1. The way that this is laid out is you'll see Roman numerals. Those Roman numerals are in relation to what section in the textbook. So for instance, in the first section, you'll see why college. In the second section is 1.2. The third section in the textbook is 1.3, and then the fourth section is 1.4. So we're basically just looking at the most important terms and concepts that you will be responsible for Module 1 quizzes. So how you will do this is that you will first have to read the chapter. And then you will go through chapter 1, excuse me, and then you will go through and you can type directly in here in this actual document, and then that's what you'll save to your device. And this is what you will email me whenever I send a class email out when it's time for Unit 1 exam. And remember, there's going to be one for each module, so this is just for Module 1. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is going to be your actual assignment. So the assignment that you're going to be doing is called Water State Resources. And so what I want you to do on this is in the textbook, it talks about some issues that, or challenges, shall I say, that first year students might have. And it's important for us as college students to know what kind of resources are available to help us with those issues or challenges. So what I want you to do is you're going to be going to the Water State homepage, or you can type in https.ws.edu, or just go to Water State in your search engine, and you're going to know the location, building, and office number. So what you're going to do as, and I will show you an example in just a minute, you're going to find the location, telephone, and purpose for all of these offices. So these are all resources for you at Water State as a student. And you're going to find out where are they located, what's the telephone number, and what's the purpose. Purpose meaning how do they help students. And you will fill it out for each office or resource here in this page, and then you will save it, and that's what you will submit to Dropbox. Now, I wanted to show you an easy way that you can kind of search through to find these offices, these resources for you. So obviously the first section we have here is underneath the tab at the top right where it says resources. You'll see there's the library, you have Senator Central, the academic campus locations. That's one way. You can also search different offices by using the tabs along the top. Okay, so you have academics, admissions, cost and aid, student services. The last way to search offices is by directly typing in. So let's say one of the offices that were trying to find was the veterans, or let's say counseling and testing. And we would just type it in and hit search. And then you will look to see if this is what you're looking for. And when you make your selection, it's going to bring up that office and it will have what building, um, where is it actually located, the office number. And then on the page that comes up, you're going to see kind of a little synopsis or summary of what they do. So that's kind of what you will put in the worksheet and submit it. Another thing that I'm going to have available for you are going to be your slides. Now, these slides are useful. I suggest you download them. The slides are there to help you. It outlines the chapter, it goes along with the chapter. And remember, the test questions from module quizzes and for unit exams are coming from the textbook. So it may take a minute to load, but once it comes up, you're going to see your college textbook cover, and then you're going to see those four main sections or main ideas in the textbook, as well as the information. So make sure that you look and view those slides as well. That is all I have for you. That's what you're going to be working on this week. Again, I hope you have a great Labor Day weekend and a good day off on Monday. So remember, in each module, you're going to see at the bottom when everything is due. So your Water State Resources worksheet will be due Thursday, September 4th. The quiz will open on Friday, August 29th. So when you're watching this, it's probably already opened and it will close on the 4th of September. So just make sure that you get those submitted by then. All right, as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Until next time, take care.